The Wildcats hold a precarious lead on the Pacific. The Atomics are riding their biggest win of the season. Can Albuquerque upset another contender on their way back into the playoff picture? In Denver, the return of Nate Hall and Blue Crush, traded to San Jose at the request of the duo. Hall has the Outlaws poised to make a run. Can McKay Breeze and crew show up and show that they're just fine without Hall at the helm? And the Portland Huskies enter the night as the number 8 seed in the West. Will it stay that way? Or will division rival Montana play spoiler to the Huskies' hopes of matching last season's win total? We'll watch it all tonight on the Virtual Zone. There we go. Week 14 continues right here on VFN. Sit back and enjoy the glory of 3 times the football, as 90 minutes of football started 4 seconds ago around the league in Albuquerque, Montana, and Denver. Welcome back to the program. I'm UFL co-founder Cameron Irvine, and happy to be with you, feeling very introspective today. It is week 14, just a few weeks of the season left as Nate Hall is out there firing, slinging for an 11-yard pickup and a San Jose first down. It's been an amazing first season of the UFL. We've had some bumps and bruises as we all learn together how to create a whole new world together, but having a lot of fun with you out here today. We got some big-time ball games around the league, and we'll fill you in on every single storyline we can think of as we get going throughout the evening. In the chat, Ron Haynes, Dog Nation, wanting to bring a team to Philly. You know, that's in the corner of UFL co-founder CJ Zilligan. I do not control where the teams are placed, but yeah, best of luck to you, I guess. Jesse Fritz, I think outside the boxes here. Damon Simeon, Porsche's here, Robert's here, and many others of you as Albuquerque's faced with a 3rd down and 4 on their opening drive, and they convert. First down to the 45-yard line. People asking how I am doing. I am much better, thank you. You know, still recovering a little bit from just all the pain and soreness. Whoa, Nate Hall, deep ball down the field is caught at the 45-yard line of Denver. Pass hauled in by Craig Branch, the tight end, as Montana has to punt on their opening possession. Lower left-hand corner here. Branch going up for that. Did he grab that with one hand and then land on top of an Avenger? He certainly did, and that is John Denham up at the top of the screen. A 19-yard pickup on Albuquerque's opening drive against San Diego. And before things really get going tonight here in Hugo, we set the stage for tonight's contest. San Diego is 9-3. They are 1 game back of Salt Lake for the number 1 seed and the number 1 seed across the league. Salt Lake plays later tonight against New Orleans, who is the 7 seed in the East. So a very important cross-conference matchup there. But Salt Lake paying attention to San Diego today, who gives up another first down. Albuquerque to the San Diego 25-yard line. And they are nearing the red zone. San Jose is also across the 50-yard line. San Jose, you see in the hunt, there are still 5 teams in the West at 6-6 who have yet to play in week 14, which got delayed by a few days. It wraps up in a couple of days. That's a beautiful ball from Dennis Tolbert all the way down to the 5-yard line for Albuquerque. Robert Martin Jones, still the unclaimed wide receiver 1 in Albuquerque, with the catch. And the Atomics in the red zone on their opening drive. San Jose also nearing the red zone on their opening drive. Portland is in that 8 spot, just ahead of San Jose in the standings. Montana's had a season to forget. They're trying to play spoiler. Denver in the same boat. They're also trying to play spoiler. All 3 home teams are home dogs today. Montana by more than a touchdown margin. Deep ball, Nate Hall, that pass is caught, touchdown, San Jose from 22 yards away. Welcome back to Denver. That's a touchdown for Santana Holman, the unclaimed wide receiver 3. Nate Hall on his opening drive in his return to Denver throws a 22-yard touchdown, and you cannot ask if you're Nate Hall and company for a better storyline to start for San Jose. Inside the 4-yard line, down to the 2 officially is John Denham, now 3rd down and goal for Albuquerque. Turbo Gaming, this gave me NFL Red Zone vibes, not gonna lie. That is exactly what we are going for here on the Virtual Football Network. Shout out to the GOAT, Scott Hansen. 3rd down and goal at the 2. Tolbert looking, back of the end zone, caught, touchdown, Albuquerque. So we've got 22 and 2 and 7 all off the board. Portland's inside the Montana 30-yard line. If you've never played Yugo before, it's UFL Bingo. You can claim your card with the pinned message in the chat, and your winnings go to your favorite team. If you don't know who your favorite team is, UFL.football has you covered. Go to the teams page. It gives you details on the identities of all these clubs. How about Albuquerque on their opening drive against 9-3 San Diego? Putting in a touchdown and scoring. San Jose trying to get above 500. They also score on their opening possession. McKay Breeze is the quarterback that took over in Denver shortly after Derek Jackson was traded from San Jose in that Nate Hall deal. And then Denver shortly after picked up McKay Breeze and has been playing much better football. Rob Noel picking up 7 on his opening carry. Emmanuel Blackman is going to float that one back corner of the end zone. That pass is caught, but ruled out of bounds. And Bobby Conley thought that he had the catch on 3rd down. Another look at it. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That's a sensational catch on the front shoulder from Conley. But drifting out of field of play, Portland unable to get the score. They almost had an opening drive touchdown. Instead, a 48-yard field goal attempt coming up for Portland to try to get on the board. And that field goal is up and good for the Huskies. So 48-3 off the board as well. Zach Holdorf's got a 1st down for San Diego across the 40-yard line. That one probably good from 50 for Portland. Space Demon in the chat. When do the Houston Herd play? Their next game is in prime time against the Austin Lone Stars, a battle of 6-6 teams. That was one of the games that got pushed due to my health issues. If y'all didn't hear, 2% of people in the world, I guess, have 2 sets of wisdom teeth. I'm one of those 2% of people, apparently. Got them pulled in high school, and then they started roaring back with a vengeance last week, and I was down and out for the count in too much pain. You need this mouth to talk, people. Culberson is smashed down in the backfield. A loss of 4 yards. 2nd down and 14 coming up for San Jose after Billups gets the TFL in the backfield. Joe Duncan in the chat. Wildcats and Albuquerque remind me of the Philadelphia Soul and the Arizona Rattlers. Love both of those uniforms. I can relate as an arena football junkie. The Albuquerque Atomics definitely remind me of the Rattlers. Man, miss those days. Zach Holdorf takes off. Oh, pulls over a defender and picks up 3 yards. Holdorf is a dangerous runner. Payne Price leads the league. The San Diego running back leads the league, averaging 120.6 yards per game. And Zach Holdorf at quarterback is 20th in the UFL in yards per game. Nate Hall launching a deep ball. That pass almost caught off the deflection, but it's 4th down, and San Jose will have to punt. Holdorf averaging 71.7 rushing yards per game, and I do believe that is number 1 amongst all quarterbacks in the UFL, and it is. Holdorf is one of two quarterbacks in the top 25 in rushing yard average this season. St. Louis's Karen Koizumi is the other, ranking 24th. Looking for K. Marion down the sideline for Montana. That pass was caught. Are they ruling that a catch? I had looked away just for a brief moment, and Marion coming down with it, but no, it was ruled out of bounds. So 4th down, Montana very close to getting that, but we'll have to punt it away. Holdorf slides shy of the 1st down, so San Diego's going to have to punt the football with 4:36 to go in the 1st quarter. Ron Noel caught in the backfield as San Diego will have their punt die at about the 10-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The playoffs in the UFL start mid-September. For those of you wondering how we are going to handle the playoffs, I will be joined by one of our astute broadcasters, and we're actually going to do for the wild card round, we will be doing a split box. So similar to this, as Dennis Tolbert is sacked for a safety. Blitz coming around the end for San Diego. That is unclaimed strong safety Zach Morgan. Perfect play call for San Diego. Yields 2 points. So the only number off the board there is 2, which coincidentally had already been called. So in the wild card round for the playoffs, for example, it'll be me and Eric Vincent, and we'll have both wild card games on the screen at the same time. Essentially, we have 8 playoff games, but only 4 broadcast windows. And so you'll see all those wild card games taking place that way. And then once we get into the divisional round, there's a broadcast window for every single playoff game. And so you'll see those in full with a full broadcast crew. But me and Eric Vincent or Tyler Falk or Chris Curtis are just going to be following along with that wild card action. Midweek there, I believe the 16th and 17th and 18th of September, something along those lines. That is when the UFL playoffs will start. So, I mean, that's less than 2 months from now as we build to an exciting conclusion to this 2025 UFL season. That's Payne Price on the carry. San Diego's got the football back after the safety. Blackman is airing it deep for the Huskies in one-on-one coverage. That ball is knocked away and incomplete. Blackman is off to a 3-for-6 start. Once we get into the playoffs, the UFL season is going to wrap up quickly. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, we don't want people sitting on the sidelines too long. You've waited long enough for the postseason, am I right? As Blackman's pass is incomplete. The second reason, though, is when you think about it, the playoffs get intense because there's nowhere to hide. There's no adjustments to be made because every team is coming off of a win. And so once you get into the playoffs, it's kind of like, well, you know, we are who we are, and we got to see how many games we can win in a row to win a title. But, of course, boosts and drops and Hugos and all that stuff becomes just that much more important because there's no real way to counter what your opponent might do. So the playoffs will go pretty quickly, and we'll crown a champion in the beginning of October. So just a few weeks of playoffs on the schedule. Jake Riley with that last catch for the Outlaws, but going nowhere fast. San Jose scored on their opening possession. They haven't done much since. 7-0 over Denver with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. The handoff to Jason Williams of Montana doesn't get much. 2nd down and 6 coming up. All 6 of these teams playing in the Great West Conference, and so we're really focused today on that left side of the playoff picture. Los Angeles plays on Wednesday night as another jump ball on 3rd down and 15 is knocked away. Nate Hall has been hucking and chucking so far today against Denver, seemingly trying to take off the top of the defense and just embarrass them. Fresno's also got a game on Wednesday night against Los Angeles, mind you. A 6-7 look in the playoff picture right now. Green trying to set up a screen on 3rd down and 6, but no go, and Robert Martin-Jones dropped in the backfield. Austin and Houston on Wednesday night, going to be huge. Final day of Week 14. Daniel Tolbert's over the middle. Dennis Tolbert, excuse me, over the middle. Picking up a few more yards to McDowell. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Albuquerque. Portland's going to get the ball on their own 17. We have nobody across the 50 or even close to being across the 50 at the moment. That pass nearly intercepted. That is Tolbert's first incompletion, and it'll set up a 4th down and 3. Albuquerque will have to punt the football up 7-2. There goes Davian Fort breaking a tackle for Portland. Off to the races, 83 yards. Touchdown Huskies.
Oh yeah, that's a score. That's how you score.
Portland goes up 9-0. Fort on a slant, broke one tackle, stiff arm, and out of here. That was, what did I say, 83 yards? That was the 5th longest pass of the UFL season. The record is a 91-yard touchdown throw from Elliott Pope Jr. Payne Price, the league's leading rusher, has a first down to the 41-yard line, 32 yards on his first 4 carries. The extra point is good, and Portland takes a 10-0 lead over Montana. Denver has crossed the 50 into San Jose territory down to the 34-yard line as we come down to the end of the first quarter. Screen pass, Holdorf to Price. Price has open running room, and San Diego is now into Albuquerque territory at the 45-yard line. Albuquerque was hot. They scored on their opening drive. They go quiet in that opening quarter. So does San Jose. 7-2 Albuquerque. 7-0 San Jose as both of those first quarters have come to a close.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hand off, Rob Noel, and Denver is 1 yard shy of the 20-yard line. If you missed any of Week 14 so far, it's been exciting. Rochester pulling the upset on the road in Vegas, dropping the Devils to 9-4. Vegas's odd home field struggles continue, and Rochester kept the lead in the Metro Division. How about Miami? Their 3rd overtime win this season in the division. They win 16-13. The clutch Pirates put Florida out of reach of the playoffs, most likely. Cincinnati ended a 6-game losing streak. They beat the slumping Royals 29-21 as McKay Breeze takes off. I was going to say a first down, but I'm not so sure now. 4th and inches as Payne Price is off and running again. 6 carries, 41 yards. 3rd down and 1 coming up for San Diego, and decision time for Denver. St. Louis wins over New York in overtime, 20-17. The second team to get to 10 wins this season. 3rd down and 1 for San Diego. What a surprise. They hand the ball off, and that's a first down. McNeil's first carry of the day in place of Price. Denver's going to elect to kick the field goal, 35-yard field goal, not go for it on 4th and inches. And to get on the board, the 35-yard field goal for Denver is good. So with that out of the way, it looks like San Diego's the closest to scoring position. Montana's got a punt again. They are falling behind in that one. Zach Holdorf, play fake, and almost without stopping for a single second, takes off and runs his third carry for 10 yards as Albuquerque desperately tries to keep him contained.
Break. 53, Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. Another handoff on a counter draw. Payne Price, 52 yards on 7 carries. There has been no stopping the league's leading rusher as that kickoff hits the crossbar in Denver. Teray Wright, look at the explosiveness. Man, Portland is a sleeper.
Let's go. 15 line.
Tons of unclaimed players. Portland looked great in prime time their last time out. Emmanuel Blackman is their leader. Payne Price in the red zone now. Little Texas route for San Jose. 7 of 11 now is Hall for 72 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Outlaws. That's Branch with his 3rd catch for 36 yards. 2nd down and 9 for San Diego. Handoff to Payne Price. Price pushing his way all the way down to the 5-yard line as San Diego looks for their first lead of the day.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
While we're waiting on that, 3rd down and 3 for San Jose. Trying to keep the drive alive. They got a heavy set out here. Nate Hall going to roll to his left, fire to the sideline. I didn't see anybody over there until right at the last second. That pass is caught for an Outlaw first down in midfield. Holdorf on a 1st down and goal from the 5. That pass is incomplete. Perfect throw from Nate Hall. Play fake, Emmanuel Blackman going long, has a receiver! Touchdown, Portland! 73 yards, Dwayne Knight. And Nate Hall lost the ball. Fumble recovered by Denver. Oh my goodness, the game's popping off here on game night. Holdorf, 4 yards away, takes it into the end zone for a San Diego touchdown. Emmanuel Blackman and the Portland Huskies pouring it on in Montana. This Portland team, scary good. They do have 6 losses, yes, but man, we have seen this team time and time again deliver. Hall fumbles against his former team, and now Denver looks to do something with it. 9-7 thanks to the safety. Might have some loopy scores all day in that game, which is good for the Yugo players. 17-0 now, Portland off the touchdown, and the numbers are flowing for us tonight. Emmanuel Blackman, 2 touchdown passes of over 60 yards in 1 quarter against Montana. That game just reached the end of the first quarter, 17-0 Portland. Rob Noel on the carry will make it a more manageable 3rd down. Portland 7-9 last season, the last season of the UFL, the Ultimate Football League, before CJ and I collaborated to create the YOUFL. Portland 7-9 last season. They are 6-6 now. Their last 3 games: Dakota, Denver, and Dakota. And when you think about it, the Rhinos are 9-4, as you can see there on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, after that upset loss to Minnesota. So consider this. Portland, if they win today, would be 7-6. Dakota is 9-4, but they play each other twice in the last 3 games. And so Portland still has a legit opportunity of potentially even winning the division. 4th down and 1. Denver is going to elect a punt. They have been pretty conservative here in the first half. There's a hold on Albuquerque, and that's going to set them back.
Let's go. Strong left, strong left, strong left.
1st down and 19 for Albuquerque off the holding penalty. Dennis Tolbert's pass is complete, and it got him back to the original line of scrimmage. think I just saw a stat come across the screen that Bobby Green is 0 of 6 passing. Blake Green, excuse me, for Montana. 0 for 6 passing. That is not good. Deep shot, again Blake Green, and now he's 0 for 7. Emmanuel Blackman has 2 60-plus yard touchdowns, and Blake Green is 0 for 7 passing for Montana. And the Silvertips have hit a little rock bottom here. Chicago is the only team with double-digit losses at 2-10. Denver, Montana, and Cleveland are 3-9. Bobbled snap, Portland coming after it. That was nearly blocked. Let's go to, and we're going to, there's going to be a punt in Albuquerque. San Diego's defense gets a stop, so we'll go to a 3rd down and 10 in Denver.
Let's go. Come. 50. Plant. Mike.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Go. Defense.
Nate Hall dropping a throw. That pass is caught, running out of real estate. Culberson could not turn upfield. Right idea, had a lot of space. But instead, San Jose will have to punt again. No points since their opening drive touchdown. Same with Albuquerque. Holdorf shot out of a cannon. Nearly picked up a 1st down all by himself on 1st down and 10. Blackman will drop the throw. That pass is caught. Picking up a few. 7 of 11 for 214 yards. That is nuts. Payne Price picks up 11. And San Diego, they weren't getting this in the first quarter. They are just getting massive chunks of rushing yards against this Albuquerque defense in the first half. Breeze on the quarterback keeper for Denver, gets it to the 30-yard line. Ray Wright for Portland, 1st down. 42 yards on 9 carries. Breeze over the middle, caught to the 39-yard line. 5 for 5 for 49 yards and another Denver 1st down. Prime time tonight, New Orleans at Salt Lake. Colin Northrup and Ramos Lynn on the call. First time they have been paired up together this season. That should be a fun one as Holdorf completes a pass for a 1st down, and that is R.E. Mills, the tight end. Been heavily involved in this offense since calling for the ball a few weeks ago. Breeze, deep shot down the field, caught. Rob Noel out of the backfield. Ray Wright's got a 1st down for Portland, but how about Rob Noel on a little wheel route? Good catch on the sideline there from San Diego. I mean, that was a zip of a pass. The concentration from Rob Noel in full speed, very impressive for Denver. And their star tailback. Now to the San Diego 31 or San Jose 31-yard line. Payne Price, 77 yards on 13 carries, and Breeze's pass was dropped. 3rd and 6 coming up for San Diego. Blackman gets Portland to midfield. That game has been completely non-competitive. Breeze to Noel on a counter, and San Jose was all over that. Will Todd, Landry Williams, Blue Crush, a part of this defense for the Outlaws. As Holdorf takes off and runs again down to the Albuquerque 30-yard line. A fast-moving first half in New Mexico as we're down to almost 2 minutes to go in that one. 9-7 San Diego with a 2-point lead and driving. 7:45 to go in Montana. 17-0 Portland, and they are driving for more points. Blackman to the Montana 35-yard line. 2-minute warning in Denver. Still 7-3. San Jose has led the entire way. How about El Paso topping Phoenix 34-27? The Phoenix Skyhawks have been heartbreak hell over the last month or so. Breeze taking off and running for Denver. Has a first down to the 20-yard line, and the Avengers back in the red zone. San Diego close to that at the Albuquerque 30. Portland close to that at the Montana 33-yard line. A third down and one, a mess of a play. And Portland goes backwards. A loss of 3, that was ugly. Fort with the catch, but tried to do too much with it there. Holdorf looking for someone to get open. Now he's going to take off and run again. 30, 20, Holdorf inside the 10, pushing forward all the way down to the 4-yard line. Zach Holdorf is a problem. The top running quarterback in the UFL at it again, trying to extend San Diego's lead just before the half. And Portland will elect not to kick a 52-yard field goal. Instead, they will punt it away. Montana gets the stop. Ball's on the 4-yard line. Denver's got a 20-yard touchdown. Holdorf's in the end zone again. Easy as you please. Touchdown San Diego, touchdown Denver. Breeze's pass over the middle, caught by Dante Durham. That is the Avengers' first lead of the day. Blake Green still does not have a completed pass. 0 for 7. 6 minutes to go in the first half for Montana. And inside the 1-yard line, now to the 2. Williams bottled up, just 10 yards on 8 carries. Portland beat Montana in the first meeting 28-14. That was actually a primetime game. Mike Daggs and Gerald Smith had that call. The extra point is good for San Diego, and it is now 16-7. 10-7 Denver and 17-0 Portland. Blake Green, can he get his first completion? 3rd down and 3. Got it to the 23-yard line. Finally, Montana's got some passing yards. Brady Bradley with the catch. We talked a little bit about the Northern Division with Portland and Dakota coming down to the wire. How about in the Pacific? San Diego currently holding a lead that would improve their record to 10-3, just a half game back of Salt Lake, who plays later tonight against a tough Claws team. The last 3 games for San Diego, a monster game against Los Angeles on August the 12th, but then Montana and Fresno down the stretch. Now, Fresno has been up and down, but they were one of the teams that beat San Diego earlier this season pretty convincingly, 31-17, so a bad matchup for the Wildcats as they swat that ball away from Tolbert. Montana trying to put a drive together here. That pass is incomplete. Wow, thought it was caught off a deflection there for Montana, but it'll be 3rd down and 5. No team is anywhere near scoring position right now, although Dennis Tolbert's got Albuquerque to about their own 49-yard line, trying to get something going before the half. Bo Braxton with the catch. Green setting up the screen. Jason Williams near a first down, and it is short. Montana running a lot of screens on 3rd down. I think that's got to stop. Deep shot, San Jose. Nate Hall, no, it's caught. Are you kidding me, Nate Hall? Touchdown, San Jose. Mike O'Neill. A tremendous throw, but then O'Neill on the other end of it. A better catch, beats the defense. And the Outlaws do it again. Right past the outstretched hand of the defender. O'Neill in the end zone, and San Jose retakes the lead. Another 51-plus yard bomb. Extra point is good. Outlaws by 4.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Nate Hall against his former team, 2 passing touchdowns in the first half. Takes a 14-10 lead over the Avengers. We mentioned San Diego's schedule, LA, Montana, and Fresno coming up. Certainly not an easy end to the schedule. Los Angeles is right behind San Diego, currently 1 game back. Their final 4, Fresno, San Diego, Dallas, and San Jose. Arguably a much tougher end to their schedule. And so that's what makes you think that maybe, just maybe, the San Jose Outlaws could also have an opportunity at winning this division. San Jose and Fresno are both 6-6. The Outlaws, if they win today, would improve to 7-6. Their last 3 games are Salt Lake, Washington, and Los Angeles. Very challenging last 3 games. None of those teams are laying down right now as McKay Breeze throws an incomplete pass. 7 of 11 here in the first half.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Emmanuel Blackman on a first down and 10. 90 seconds to go in the first half, and he goes down in a heap. Owens with his first sack. Breeze on second down and 10 as Denver tries to strike back. They're down to 2 timeouts left. A pass hauled in by Devin Sparks, who was acquired in that trade with Houston earlier this season that sent Rene Leon to the Herd. Think outside the box, wants to know who he should give the boost to. Has given boost to Vegas, Los Angeles, and Motor City up to this point. A 3-time Hugo winner. Blackman going deep down the field, a little bit overthrown, and that pass is lucky to not be intercepted. 15 of 20 for 266 yards in the first half for Blackman. Portland has a 17-0 advantage. Let's go to Denver, where the Avengers have the ball on their own 45-yard line. And McKay Breeze taken off inside the 50 as a first down, but Denver only has 1 more timeout. That's 7 carries for 47 yards for Breeze. But down to 15 seconds left. This will be the final play unless they get out of bounds. Down to 9, down to 8, pass incomplete. And actually with 7 seconds left, Denver will get another opportunity to get into field goal range here. Breeze out of the gun on second down and 10. 7 seconds left for Denver. They have 1 timeout. They run a draw to Rob Noel. I'm not so sure about that decision. It would make it a 58-yard field goal, and maybe all Denver was trying to do is just try to get into range. That is an interesting call, as Payne Price has some room on the right side again for San Diego. They've already started the second half. 94 yards on 16 carries for Payne Price. Denver is going to try it. 58-yard field goal here to make it a 1-score game before the half. That field goal is short and actually was almost returned. San Diego put a guy back there to return it, but 1 foot on the end line, and that is the end of the first half there. Well, let's go to the third quarter in Albuquerque, where San Diego is putting together another good drive. Albuquerque's had 0 momentum since that opening drive touchdown. Blake Green with a rifle right into the grass. Remember, in our last game night, Phoenix kicked a UFL record 59-yard field goal. And Montana has a catch past midfield. Finally, the Silvertips able to push the football across the midfield stripe. Holdorf taken off again. Holdorf inside the 30. Zach Holdorf, 80 yards on 9 carries. That is already over his season average per game. Blake Green, 12 seconds left. For Montana, looking to get something off, and it's incomplete. Had 2 receivers in the same area. 5 of 15 in the first half, now down to just 7 seconds left. Albuquerque's got to stop the bleeding here. Handoff, Price gashing the Atomics and into the red zone. Green's pass incomplete again, and now there's only 3 seconds left here in the first half. Rob Noel takes off to the 35-yard line, picking up 14 yards for Denver. Payne Price trying not to get outrushed by Holdorf. The 2 of them going back and forth here today. Green's pass caught, but Montana too inefficient as the quarter comes to an end. Payne Price breaks a tackle. Touchdown from 18 yards out for San Diego. The Wildcats pouring it on, 22 unanswered points. Portland over 300 yards of offense in the first half. Lead Montana 17-0. Let's go to 2nd down and 3. Whoa, hold on a minute. This is an interesting development. San Diego's going for 2 to try to make it a 3-score game. And the pass on a little bubble screen is caught. Wow. Rochelle Johnson, and when you think about it, folks, that is UFL coding at its finest. When you think about it, why keep it a 2-score game? If you have an opportunity in the second half to make it a 3-score game, why wouldn't you take it? Rochelle Johnson with the 2-point conversion is good, and it's 24-7 San Diego, 24 unanswered points. They now lead by 3 scores. And Iggy had number 23. That hurts. That is how we do in the UFL. Best situational AI ever. Because we care. Rob Noel's got a first down on a 3rd down and 1. Looking again at the playoff picture. San Diego wins today. They would be 10-3. Combine that with a Salt Lake loss tonight, and the Wildcats and Hornets would be tied for the top record in the Great West Conference with 3 games to go. A loss would put San Diego down with Dakota and open the window for Los Angeles to once again get tied with the Wildcats before that big-time matchup that those 2 teams have coming up on August 12th. By the way, folks, August 12th might just be one of the greatest days of UFL football that we have had this season. Listen to the matchups on August 12th. Dallas at Wichita. You don't think that matters? In the East, Salt Lake at San Jose. Milwaukee at Cincinnati. Monster game in the Great Lakes Division. And then San Diego at Los Angeles. Who you putting in prime time that night? That is a monster night of UFL football, Tuesday, August 12th. Third down and 7 coming up for Denver, down 4. And Breeze takes off and runs, slides, may have just slid shy of the first down. It is 4th and 1 for Denver for the 3rd time today. It is 4th and 1 Denver. Now, what are they going to decide to do on San Jose's 24? They're going to kick the field goal. 41-yard field goal for Denver to make it 14-13, and that field goal is good. 41-13 off the board. Mike Daggs is here in the chat. Hope you are enjoying some time off from SFL proceedings before we get started with week 4 on Friday. What a great week 3. 3 overtime games. Tolbert fires Robert Martin-Jones. First down for Albuquerque. They got to get moving at the San Diego 34-yard line. and they are the team closest to scoring position right now. 17-0, 10 minutes to go in the third in Montana. Silvertips 0 momentum. They hand it off to Jason Williams as they try to do something with this first possession of the second half. You see the highlight of the catch from Mike O'Neill. Nate Hall, 2 touchdowns against his former team today, and Dennis Tolbert had a man wide open. Just his 3rd incompletion of the day on a day that Albuquerque finds themselves down 17. The montage of amazing catches from San Jose receivers is pretty crazy. John Denham, first down, looking like Payne Price out there. 6 carries, 40 yards, another Albuquerque first down. Montana's got a punt again. Nate Hall down the field, knocked away. Hall 13 of 19, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns against his former team. Teray Wright, 14 carries, 55 yards today for Portland. Tolbert got it inside the 10, but it's dropped. Second down. Albuquerque threatening. Teray Wright for Portland in the open field, all the way to the 47-yard line. 82 yards on 15 carries for Teray Wright. Portland doing whatever they want. San Jose's got a first down. 194 yards for Nate Hall, pass caught by Branch. Branch coming back for that one. 339 to 88 in total yards in the Portland-Montana game, as Wright gets to midfield. 3rd down and 6. Albuquerque's in the red zone. Tolbert fires, nearly intercepted. Right idea, maybe needed to be a little bit more patient. And a field goal likely for Albuquerque from 37 yards out. It's going to be 3rd down for Portland. And even though they are dominating in yardage, I mean, it's still just 17-0. It could be much worse for Montana, given that they have struggled to move the football. From the 37-yard line, Albuquerque looking for more points, and that is good. 24-10 is your score. That kick good from 37. Portland off the play action, wide open over the middle of the field of the Montana 25-yard line. That is the team closest to scoring position now. That pass hauled in, I believe, by the 2nd tight end on the roster. Blackman dropping a pass, dumps it short to the 22. 7:06 to go in the third there. 3:49 to go in the third in Albuquerque. 24-10. Atomic's hanging in there, but until they can prove they can stop this run game, it's just hard to believe. Raw for Portland. Wright breaks a tackle. Now the Huskies in the red zone. San Jose's got to punt it away. They are protecting just a 1-point lead with 4:50 to go in the third quarter, but a brilliant punt is down at the 4. Can Portland extend their lead halfway through the third quarter? Blackman delivers an incomplete pass, and Portland's going to have to kick a field goal. That'll be from 35 yards away, a number we already have had called. That one just flew out of Blackman's hands incorrectly. And look at Payne Price. Another first down for San Diego. Takes 2 people to drive him out of bounds. The field goal is good, 20-0. Portland halfway through the third quarter over Montana. The Silvertips looking like they're moving to 3-10. Back to Albuquerque, where Holdorf manages to get 1 yard out of the deal. McKay Breeze getting Denver out of the shadow of their own end zone for a first down. Only one game right now, a one-possession game. That's San Jose and Denver that have lived up to the billing. You know, depending upon who you ask, they would have thought that Denver and San Jose should have been in prime time tonight. 6-6 Claws, 10-2 Hornets. Here's your primetime game this evening. Very unusual matchup, being cross-conference. You only get 4 cross-conference games a season as San Diego gets it up to the Albuquerque 45-yard line. $20-0, Montana. Better do something. Green sacked. Sheesh. Back at the 14-yard line, Norris with the takedown.
60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike 53.
Rip left.
Under 2 to play in the third. Albuquerque needs a stop, and Payne Price getting a little too shifty back there. 140 yards today on 20 carries. Payne Price averages 120.6 yards a game, so he's already over his average. 4th and 13, San Jose gets the stop. A draw play on 3rd down and long, blown up in the backfield. That's not what Denver was looking for. Jason Williams finds a little bit of running room for Montana. Now it's 3rd down and 9 with 5:10 to go in that one. Holdorf going to take off and run again. Holdorf has just shifted past everybody. Gets 31 yards, 111 yards on 11 carries for Zach Holdorf. And I just want you to watch. Oh, there goes K. Marion, 78 yards. Marion down the sideline, touchdown, Montana. The Silvertips finally overshadowing Holdorf's run just a little bit. Marion, a ridiculous catch. Oh, that's unbelievable. Shrugged off a defender on her back. K. Marion, one of the best touchdowns of the season.
Ready? 60 yards.
Look at it again. Lower right-hand corner of your screen. Watch Marion.
Ready?
Has the defender completely off the ground for the score. End of the third quarter in Albuquerque. San Diego running wild. Montana was something to cheer about. That is our 4th touchdown of the night of over 50 yards.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
The extra point is good. Handoff Payne Price. He almost walked in. He's picked up and thrown down, which almost seems impossible. San Diego has almost 300 rushing yards in this game.
Come on, set. 10-2.
San Diego leads the league, averaging 202 rushing yards per game. That's nearly 50 yards more than anybody else. Screen on a bubble. Touchdown, San Diego from 2 yards out. Sir Jefferson with the score. And the Wildcats are piling it on in New Mexico. What a great block on the outside. Breeze's pass is caught to end the quarter. It's a 1-point game in Denver. And with that extra point, San Diego now has 31 on the board, 31-10 over the Atomics. Albuquerque coming off that win against Dallas. And they just have not been able to put it together. Portland trying to answer the Montana touchdown. That's a good start. Dwayne Knight, 146 yards on 7 grabs. Gets Portland another first down. Denver has a first down to about midfield. 11:06 to go in the fourth quarter. If y'all like college football, you can watch me play on the Virtual Football Network on Twitch. You can watch me play CFB 26. We have a connected dynasty across the SFL with 19 different members currently. More than double the members we had last year. Last night, I just lost a heartbreaker at Michigan. On a random wheel spin, I am rebuilding Georgia Southern on All-American. It's a grind. You got to be some good players in that league, and it's a lot of fun. Catch the VFN on Twitch for CFB 26 Dynasty rebuilds as Blackman's pass is incomplete. Portland trying to reestablish some momentum after they were dominating the ball game before a 78-yard K. Marion touchdown. 3rd and short coming up for Denver at the San Jose 43-yard line with 10:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Dennis Tolbert is going to be sacked. We have not seen a lot of sacks nor picks today, but the takedown from Alexander Ross in the backfield. Denver is also hit in the backfield. That's a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down and 5. Seastrunk with the takedown. It looks like the Avengers will come up empty, still down a point. Blackman's pass is caught on 3rd and 6, but Portland is 1 yard shy. We'll see what they do at the Montana 33-yard line. That would be a 50-yard field goal. Robert Brady, absolutely your son can play Yugo. Fun for the whole family. Dennis Tolbert, wheel route down the sideline up to the 40-yard line. And Portland did go for it on 4th and 1. That was a mess. Bobby Conley ran his route way out of bounds. And don't look now, but Montana got a touchdown. They got a 4th down stop, and the Silvertips have the football. .237 to go in the third. That game is not over. Nate Hall in his return, 16 of 22, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no picks. He is buried at his own 1 yard line right now. A very precarious position. Oh my goodness. A safety could give Denver the lead. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 4 for Albuquerque. They're in the no huddle with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That pass is caught by Bo Braxton. Can Denver get a safety to take the lead? 8:35 to go in the fourth. Handoff San Jose, and he is dropped in the end zone for a safety. Denver takes the lead. Tyrone Kloss in the corner. Along with a couple of his friends. Can you believe it? I think that's the first time this season we've seen a safety turn the tide in the fourth quarter. 15-14, Denver up by 1. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, in Montana, a 36-yard grab from Bradley has the Silvertips at the Portland 27-yard line. Down 20-0 in this ball game. Blake Green. Oh, it's dropped at the 11-yard line. Almost had it. McKay Breeze, 15 of 22, 182 yards, a touchdown, and no picks. Denver now has the football and the lead with 8:24 to go in the fourth quarter. 21 call numbers here on Yugo tonight. Handoff, Jason Williams breaks a tackle. Williams can only get 3 for Montana. That game is our last game, still in the third quarter. 4th and 3 for Albuquerque. They're going for it. They're down 21. They got to get something going. John Denham on a stretch play has a first down. Check that. That's Boatwright with his first carry of the game. Oh, Montana! Oh, it looked like a touchdown. Hey, Marion jawing with the defender. Did Marion get the second foot in?
56, check 56.
Oh, she did not. Could not drag it. Wow, that was close. Montana almost made this a 6-point game. Instead, the Silvertips will get a 42-yard field goal. Sorry, Ellie, 42-yard field goal. Tolbert is going to be sacked, and it's going to be 3rd down and long. The 42-yarder is good. No huddle for Albuquerque, 7:26 to go. 3rd down and 19. Throwing a long ball, had a chance to be caught, knocked away. Zach Cobb and the rest of this San Diego secondary comes up with a stop. 4th down and 19, and I think you got to go for it if you're Albuquerque. Man, that could have been caught. McKay Breeze going to take off and run. Don't look now. Denver is in the red zone. Tolbert, 4th down and 19. One-on-one ball, no. Turnover on downs. San Diego's just got to bleed the clock out. Denver in the red zone. Off the safety. Rob Noel juking down to the 13-yard line. Can Montana get a stop? They've scored 10 unanswered. Blackman hands it off to Teray Wright. Only got 2. 5 minutes to go in Denver. 1st and 10 for McKay Breeze. Breeze to throw. Fires near side to the 6-yard line. End of the 3rd quarter in Montana. Holdorf 11 of 13 for 79 yards passing and a touchdown. Denver and San Jose are only 1-score game right now, the pressure point. Hand off to Price. 22 for 146, nothing much doing there. 2nd down and 4. Breeze going to dump it off to Noel out of the backfield down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and 2 coming up for Denver. These are where wins become losses and losses become wins. What is going to happen in Denver? 3rd down and 2 at the 5. Breeze looking. Breeze running. Got the 1st down, but not the touchdown. That takes more time off the clock. 1st down and goal with 4:06 to go at the 1. And Zach, you hit it right on the head. What's passing when we have the best run game in the league? Although Holdorf still slinging it today. Rochelle Johnson with another catch. Portland's across the 50 as Montana looks for a stop. That game keeping Hugo alive right now. No winners so far. 10:46 to go in the 4th quarter. At the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal for Denver. Price has a 1st down and more. Handoff on a delay. What are you running a delay at the 1-yard line for? And that's Pearson losing 4 yards. Will Todd in the backfield for his first TFL today. Down to 3.5 to play. 2nd and goal from the 5. $9:50 to go in the 4th quarter. Blackman fires, now into field goal range. Davian Fort with the catch. 372 passing yards for Blackman. Another huge run for San Diego up to the 17-yard line, and even the backup has 25 yards rushing. Noel on that last carry, under 3 minutes to play now in Denver. 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line. San Jose looking for a stop. Breeze gonna throw. Breeze, end zone, touchdown, Denver! Devin Sparks. The Avengers have scored 8 unanswered. Holdorf's pass is caught. Portland's in the red zone. Teray Wright doing business against the Silvertips. Denver will kick the extra point, making an 8-point game with 2:32 to go. That kick is good. 22-14. 22 somehow already off the board. Inside the 10 for Portland, down to the 4-yard line with 8 minutes to play. San Diego is also in the red zone, trying to put the Atomics away completely. And off the Price, he can't get it, so now it's 4th down for San Diego. That would be a 27-yard field goal. First down and goal at the 4, 7:33 to go in the fourth quarter in Montana. The handoff goes to Teray Wright, and Wright is denied at the 1-yard line. Another chance to score from the 1. Yes, sir, on that last touchdown was from the 3. 27-yard field goal for San Diego to make it 34-10. And that kick is up and good. Teray Wright, look at Teray Wright getting blown up in the backfield. Montana trying to make one last stand here, keep that a 2-score game. Nate Hall in his return to Denver, they've lost all the momentum. After that safety, giving up a touchdown. The last time Nate Hall was on the field, San Jose led by 1. Now they are trailing by 8. Anthony saying the playoff spot belongs to Fresno, trying to keep San Jose down. Nate Hall's pass is incomplete. Now it's 3rd down and 3. .253 left in Albuquerque, just playing out the stretch there. 2:24 to go in Denver, excuse me. And that is Nate Hall completing a pass up to the 42-yard line. Portland took a sack in the backfield. So this will be a 30-yard field goal for Portland to go up 23-10. And that kick is good with 5:53 to go. 2 more numbers off the board. 30 and 23. Nate Hall on a first down has another first down and getting us to the 2-minute warning. So 30 and 23 off the board for Hugo. 1:59 to go. San Jose is down 8. Nate Hall throwing, completing it, but not a lot of yards, just 4. Up to the Denver 41-yard line. There's 50 seconds left in Hugo tonight. Montana will have the ball down 13, 23-10 with a chance to get back in this thing. Nate Hall down 8 with the football. Deep shot down the field, caught inside the 20 or down to the 20. Red zone for San Jose with 90 seconds left. That pass is caught by Craig Branch. 21 is in fact uncalled today. 23-10 Portland, 22-14 Denver. Nate Hall dumps it off to Culberson down to the 14-yard line, but still San Jose running out of clock right now. Deep shot down the sideline, Robert Martin-Jones. That's a 67-yard touchdown for Albuquerque. Well, they're not dead yet in New Mexico. 2nd down and 5, a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Play fake, Nate Hall fires into the back of the end zone. That pass is caught. Touchdown, San Jose. They're a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Blake Green down 13 for Montana. We're down to 5:18 to go in the fourth quarter. That running clock's going to make things interesting. 20 and 22 already off the board. Jake Riley with the touchdown for San Jose, and now they need an extra or a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Albuquerque is also going for 2, currently sitting at 16, but 16 and 18 are also off the board. Dennis Tolbert firing the 2-point conversion. That is no good. Nate Hall is sacked on his 2-point conversion with 55 seconds to go. Sacked by Frank Castle, who's had a quiet season, a frustrating season, but Frank Castle sacks his former teammate. What are the odds? In a 2-point conversion that could have decided the game, and now San Jose will likely have to onside kick. And that is it for Hugo this evening. Your final number was 23. Hugo, card number 23 for J.W. Hartshorn. Is he our winner tonight? Yes, horizontal on the 4th row, that is confirmed. Blake Green, under 5 minutes to go. 4th down and 10 is going to be sacked, and Portland has all the momentum. San Jose is down 2. They're going to need to recover an onside kick with 55 seconds to go. That kick is recovered by San Jose, excuse me. They have a first down. With 55 seconds to go, San Jose recovers the onside kick. 27 was called. Are you kidding me? Nate Hall leads his team down, scores a touchdown. His former teammate, Frank Castle, sacks him. But then San Jose recovers the onside kick. They have all 3 timeouts and 55 seconds left. San Diego recovered the Albuquerque onside kick. Nate Hall dropping a throw, now taking off and running down to the 47-yard line. 46 seconds left. Zach Holdorf with the Hugo, card number 28. Let's check it quickly. Got it confirmed. Zach, congratulations. Nate Hall, 32 seconds left. Pass caught and timeout for San Jose. They have 2 left. Third down and 2 coming up.
On the set.
3rd and 2 for Nate Hall against his former team with 31 seconds to go. Montana just got an interception in a 2-score game. Hall down the sideline, that's caught at the 26-yard line. San Jose is in field goal range. First Hugo of the year for Zach Holdorf, that's crazy. This game has been wild because the entire first half of the 4th quarter, San Jose did not have the football. Safety, followed by Denver touchdown. Then San Jose gets a touchdown and then recovers an onside kick, and they have the football. Nate Hall going for it all. Touchdown, San Jose. Santana Homan with the golf clap, and the former Denver Avenger quarterback has taken the lead in the final seconds. Oh, you can't write it better than that. Final in Albuquerque, 34-16. The Wildcats are 10-3. That is unbelievable. The Outlaws now up by 5. They score 13 unanswered after Denver scores 9 unanswered in what might have been the most exciting 4th quarter of the UFL season, and we still have 22 seconds left. Unbelievable. 3 minutes left in Montana. The Silvertips are not out of this yet. Off the interception. They got to score, and they got to score in a hurry. Going back to the playoff picture, San Jose right now is in the hunt at 6-6. A win would put them with Portland, if Portland can win, at 2 7-6 teams in the wild card spots, 7 and 8. San Jose did not play Portland this season, and so that would go to conference record. That would be advantage Portland at the moment. 19 seconds left for Denver. McKay Breeze gonna take a shot. Breeze into traffic. Oh my gosh, the bouncing ball almost caught. Would have walked into the end zone. That ball ricocheted off of 6 different people. Remember, Denver had a Hail Mary earlier this season. the only successful Hail Mary of the season. Breeze, gonna try again. Gonna try again, and it is still loose and almost caught again. Game over, no time on the clock. San Jose wins an unbelievable comeback. And the Outlaws are now squarely in the playoff picture. Nate Hall in his return to Denver, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns. We have 22 points scored in the fourth quarter, and Denver takes another gut-wrenching loss despite the improvements to the squad down the stretch of this season. Oh my goodness gracious. Nate Hall, you got to ask yourself, it could have been a primetime game. It could have been a primetime game. That's not what the community wanted, but that's okay because I got it. San Jose 7-6. You got to feel for Denver. They played such a great game. They had it. They were up 8 with just a couple minutes to go. Blackman is sacked. Montana's now out of timeouts. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how the Silvertips lost the ball. Maybe a 4th down failed conversion on their last series. But Montana still has the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. They do have a slim shot at this point. Strangio and Fresno on Wednesday. Monster game against Los Angeles. They've already beaten LA once this season. Don't forget Colin Northrup, Ramos Lynn. Coming up next, New Orleans and Salt Lake. Portland and San Jose appear to be on their way to 7-6 as Teray Wright gets the handoff on a 3rd down and 9, but did not get the first. And now Portland has a decision to make. A 4th and 1 conversion would end the game. A field goal would keep it a 2-score game. See what Portland decides to do here. They will kick a field goal. Our final game of the night here on game night, 1:20 to play. The final stats of this game you can catch on the individual live stream of this contest in the videos section of VFN. Or on our website later this week at UFL.football, and I do mean that sincerely. We got a lot of box scores that we're trying to get caught up on, but they are all under development and in the works. Fell behind earlier this month, and it has been a tough sled to recover. Each box score takes about 20 minutes. 1:18 left to play. Montana still has a slim shot. Oh, Nate Hall, 1 number away from Hugo. That would have capped a great night, but come on back and play in prime time. Thank you all for your continued support here of VFN and the UFL. 53 viewers hanging on right now, seeing if Montana can come back. Well, that's going to help them. Portland grabs the face mask. That's going to help the Silvertips into a better position here with 1:13 to go. This playoff race is going to be epic. You just know it. Wichita, Tennessee, Motor City, all 6-7, all in the hunt right now. If New Orleans loses, the 8th seed in the East, as Green's pass is complete on the sideline, the 8th seed in the East would be a team with a losing record, whether that be New Orleans, Motor City, Tennessee, or Wichita. But if New Orleans wins, They would improve to 7-6, challenge New York for the 6th seed. Now, New York beat New Orleans in overtime earlier this season, so New Orleans would remain the 7 spot. New Orleans' final 3 games this season.
What we got?
As Green drops to throw. Caught, but in the field of play, they have no timeouts. New Orleans' final 3 games, Florida, Fresno, Charlotte. Not the worst schedule in the world for the Claws to try to make a push to the playoffs. New Orleans has won 2 in a row, and the game before that, they only lost in overtime. The game before that, they won. The game before that, they only lost by 7. Deep shot for Montana down to the 6-yard line. New Orleans has not, they have either won or lost a 1-score game in every game they played since they played St. Louis on April 22nd. This should be a great primetime matchup in Salt Lake. Green, 22 seconds left. That pass is caught for a touchdown. Okay, Montana. Portland had this in the bag. They were smoking the Montana Silvertips early. Nearly had a 300-yard total yardage advantage. And Montana has really struggled with slow starts this season. Going for 2 to make it an 8-point game. 22 seconds left. We'll keep onside kick recovery in the picture. Oh, Jason Williams! That might be the most exciting 2-point conversion of the season. And Montana stays alive. Look at this run. 2 guys back there. He was dead to rights. Oh. And well, hold everything. Hold the phone. Montana now has an opportunity to recover an onside kick. Although San Jose had all 3 timeouts to work with. Onside kick for Montana. And it's loose. Oh, the Silvertips kicked it. And with 20 seconds left, no timeouts, Portland looks like they're going to hang on. They're 7-6. San Jose's 7-6. That puts Fresno on the outside looking in the playoffs until they play Los Angeles on Wednesday. And if Fresno wins that game, there would be a team in the Western Conference with a winning record on the outside looking in of the playoffs. Victory formations for Portland. 15 seconds to go and counting. You know what's about to happen. Down to 5 seconds in Montana. Colin Northrup, Ramos Lynn coming up next. New Orleans and Salt Lake. Can't wait to see it. That's it. All the games are final. Cue the outro. What a night of game night. Your final scores: San Diego runs all over Albuquerque 34-16, and now await the result of Salt Lake tonight to see if they can challenge for the top seed in the West. San Jose was down 22-14 with just a few minutes to play. They come all the way back and they win 23-22 over Denver, sending the Avengers to 3-10 and San Jose to 7-6. Then Portland topped Montana 26-18 in the final stretches of game night tonight. From all of us at the UFL, I'm UFL co-founder Cameron Irvine. This has been a presentation of the Virtual Football Network. We'll see you Wednesday night back here for game night. Until then, enjoy prime time. New Orleans and Salt Lake coming up next.